Hey there, people. Well, it's freaking break time here, and yeah, it's been pretty busy. It's just me and another dude working right now, and pretty hectic with calls. There's something going on with authentication, no idea what it is. We're not too worried. We'll get somebody to figure it out and go from there, but currently break time, and thought I'd come outside, have an e-dart, chat it up with you guys. So on my way to work, oh, friggin' take two people. So on my way to work on the radio, the radio DJ was talking about this flight out of British Airways. Apparently they had to like turn around and go back for an emergency landing because somebody took a dump so fierce that they deemed it toxic and hazardous to people's health and had to turn back so they could land the plane and get its sanitation cleaned. Honestly makes me wonder, what the fuck did that guy eat, eh? Holy shit. This is why you never have the bean burritos for breakfast, probably. Well, actually, isn't baked beans something that British people do a lot? Or is that Mexican people? I always get them mixed up. I apologize. I guess the HVAC guy was here today. He was fixing the furnace because they're the heating unit, the HVAC, because she's just failing like a bitch. And he went ahead and left his little duotang with all of his shit into it, just laying there to get destroyed and saturated. I'd pick it up. But I got this problem, see? I'm all out of fucks and I got nothing to give, so who cares? I'm also really enjoying listening to everybody on Facebook bitch and moan about The Walking Dead. If you haven't watched The Walking Dead or you're waiting until it's done, you might want to skip this next part because it's spoiler alert. But anyway, another black guy dies on the show, and apparently everybody's calling the writers of The Walking Dead racist bigots because they keep killing off black members of the party. And it's like, really? Really? Like, nobody got upset when the horse died? Frig's sakes. Everybody knows common horror movie logic. If you're black or if you're a woman and you take off your clothes, you're gonna fucking die. That's it. You're getting written in to die. Game over. Thanks for coming out. GG. You know, here's your paycheck. Here's your sign. Common logic for any horror film is if you're a woman and you get naked, if you do drugs, if you drink, or if you're black. Oh, black guy, sorry. You're the first one to die in every episode. That's the way she goes. Typical past slasher movies, that's how they go. But anyway, people, my break's over. I'm gonna head her back inside and carry on, and we'll talk later.
Oh, what fun it is to be in the help desk fuck today. Yeah, it's so boring. Customers are dumb. Everything is pissing me off. I want to fucking run. Ski-dol-dee-dol-do. A ski-dol-dee-dol-dee. A frega-digga-digga-doo. A ski-dol-dee-dol-dee.
In case you didn't realize, I've gone insane. It happens. Happens to the worst of us and happens to the other of us, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just got a call from a customer with an iPhone and they're trying to set up their Hotmail, and I tried to explain to them, we don't support Hotmail, it's not our service. And they're like, well, I got my internet from you. Isn't everything on the internet your service? That's like saying, for me, I get my water from the city. If my toilet breaks, I'm not about to walk into City Hall and say, you gotta fix my toilet because it's hooked up to your plumbing. People are so stupid. Common sense? No, that's not common anymore. Let's just call it sense. And everybody has none. So that's where nonsense came from. Because everybody's full of nonsense. The kind of sense that doesn't work worth a shit. Keep in mind, these are the same morons farting out bank account draining ship factories too, so their kids aren't going to have much of a hope in hell. Ah well, enough bitching about that. I'm on lunch. I just came out here to friggin' have a vape in the car and listen to some music, and I got some really big time indigestion going on right now, and it's kind of driving me nuts. I'm tempted to go to the store and get some friggin' Tums or Rolaids and like do the whole pack and see what happens. My goodness, acid reflux, calm your tits. But anyway, thought I'd just do a quick little vlog update. I have no idea what the frick I'm gonna get into tonight. I'm hoping this weather keeps up the way it is. Like right now it's -3. And yeah, it's -3. But if we can get a bunch more warm days and the snow in the backyard melts enough, I can go on puppy poop patrol, clean up the donut. You know the donut? The snowblow donut that Adrian drove on in the winter, I should say. Well, if I can clean that up and get all the puppy poop out of there, I might be able to start up a mini bike if I can go rip tit around the backyard, and that'd be super fun. Super anxious to drive my mini bikes. Like, you don't know. Like last night, Adrian and Junk Drawer Videos and Tourist Time came over here and we had a coffee outside when I was on my lunch, and that's all we were talking about. It was like, Adrian's like, hey, points to the back of his truck, he goes, you know what that's for? And it was the ramp in the back of the truck, and I'm like, mini bikes. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, mini bikes. And we're all excited because we want to go mini biking like really big time. But Mother Nature is like, takes a little bit of snow away and then poops a bunch more down, then takes a little bit more away and then poops a bunch more down. Like, quit toying with my heart, Mother Nature. It's not cool. Nobody likes that kind. Smarten up. Quit being a bitch. We don't like you. Smarten the fuck up. You'll get shanked. That's right. I said Mother Nature gonna get shanked. Anyway, people, My lunch is almost over. I'm gonna head her back inside and carry on with my shift, whatever that means. Thank God tomorrow's fake Friday. Woot woot. And yeah, so we'll talk to you guys later. Probably at midnight when I get out of this place. Peace. Oh, frig yeah, people. It is midnight-ish. Midnight-ish. Let's go home and see what Stupid and Dum Dum are up to. Yeah, people, if you ever want to kill the battery on your GoPro camera or anything, just leave it in your car, let it get really cold. Sorry for the noise there, I was touching the mic. Let it get really cold, and your battery will no longer hold the charge. I'm gonna run it with the heat, see if I can warm up the car, and maybe get the GoPro to charge a little bit, but fucking doubt she will. Oh, I tell you what a night. What a fucking night. I don't understand why they have us there after 10. Well, there's a lot of shit I don't understand about this place, so that's alright. You know, I don't understand why they're training us to to do the job that they're going to be letting us go from. I don't understand why let go of some people and they're refusing to, like, they want to hang on to others forever, especially when some people had jobs lined up, i.e. me, earlier this year, and they said no and fucked me over on that, you know. That was like a chance to actually stay in North Bay. And it's funny because I was chatting with my friend about it, and like, she's down in Toronto, and she's all like, oh, well, fuck, move to Toronto, North Bay is dead. And she's right, North Bay is dead. They shut down, like, Bort Longyear's one of the big friggin' manufacturers here in town for drilling supplies and all that. They've just laid off like 98% of their fucking workforce. And Atlas Copco, which is the other place for mining and manufacturing and all that, they just laid off a whole fuckload of people. So it's like everybody's getting laid off. There's no work in this town. So why would you live here? What makes you want to live here? It's not cheap. It is not cheap by any means. I went on MLS.ca, which is a mass listing site or multi-listing site anyway for real estate. And for shits and giggles, I looked around the London region at houses compared to North Bay. And it is actually cheaper to own a house in London, property tax wise and mortgage wise and all that. Like, just value versus what you get, it is cheaper in London than it is in North Bay to own a house, to own property. That is fucked. London is huge and has potential. North Bay is a fucking shithole, piss pot, piece of junk town that caters to the elderly. That's why, like, we have 4 retirement centers in North Bay, I think 5 maybe. Well, we got Castle Homes, we got the one over that we just passed by on Oak. They're building one on the waterfront, so we're going to discontinue that one there and ignore that one. Barclays, so that's 3. The one out in Corbeil, and the one out in Mattawa, so that's 5. Yeah, 5 retirement centers. Plus there's like other retirement locations that are dedicated for the elderly and the elderly only for retirement like situations. Yeah, we got to give her some heat. I need to warm up my car. But it's ridiculous. Like, this is a fucking retirement center. So why do we have a college? Why do we have a university? What really is the point of having these things when there's no jobs in North Bay? So it's like we train everybody up so they can fuck off and go south, you know? And honestly, the computer programming systems analyst course I took, I didn't really learn much from it. It was kind of a waste of money. All that course did was take like friggin' $20,000 out of my bank and got me a piece of paper that said I took a course. That's when you gotta ask yourself, like, what the fuck, man? And what sucks is a lot of the times you need that stupid piece of paper that says that you know how to do stuff, because otherwise you don't get hired. And that is a big, big, big problem of mine. If you're wondering why I'm slowing down, I got this like fucking Ford Focus here that's just granny smithing across the street. Granny smithing. Let me tell you, people in this town, like when you're driving, people in this town, if they have a chance that you can collide with them and they can get insurance claims, they aren't moving out of the way. They're not going to try to evade you. They're going to attempt to make the accident worth as much money as possible too. So you got to be careful with people. Like, if I would have just gunned her around there and tried to race this Focus to get into the lane, he probably would have rugged the throttle and sped up to like 90 kilometers an hour just to cut me off so that I could have impacted with him, so that my insurance company could have bought him a new car, because people in this town are fucking cunts. So yeah, I super regret buying the house, but you know what? I think I'm just going to fix her up and rent her out, or fix her up and fucking dump her. and carry on with life. Like, this town's dicked. This town's fucked. Worthless town. I feel sorry for anybody who started a family in this town, because unless you got yourself a good job, that's ignorant. You're gonna end up having to fucking pack your kids up and move them anyway, because fucking Harper there, Harper government and Wynn government, between both of them assholes, fucking the North is just dicked. The North is just dicked. The Harper Wynn Foundation, fucking liberal conservatives, totally cocking over the program every fucking chance they can. So bad. So bad. But it's not like we voted them in or anything. They just kind of like got up there and went like, yeah, we'll just pretend we got voted in and we'll just, you know, go with it. And let's see how long it takes them this year to fix that fucking gully. It's only been broken like that since, last year. Oh, that's right. The city has no money to fix potholes because they spent it all on a sound system at the fucking gardens. I forgot. They bought a new sound system at the hockey arena so that they can have concerts and shit. So they can't afford to fix potholes this year. Right, because that's some brilliant spending. Go, go, politicians. Bunch of fucking morons. This is why I need my own island. Somewhere where I have full control over everything and everybody else can just fuck off. You know? Of course, you'd have the countries trying to, like, you know, fucking invade your land and take your shit because everybody's a bunch of goofs, but that's the way she goes, right? People are goofs. I wonder if it's too early to sign up for that fucking mission to Mars, go live on Mars. That'd be alright. Of course, I'd have to quit YouTube because I don't think they got good broadband on Mars. But, you know, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever cranks your hammer. Anyway, I'm almost home. That's enough rambling and yammering on for the fucking car there. Yep. Alright, peace out, fuckers. So I'm going to have a couple cooking with the hobos to make on my weekend anyway. Don't know if I talked to you about this or not, but I got the recipe I need to pull off cloudy soup, and I got the recipe I need to pull off the banana bread. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is cloudy soup and banana bread. Chances are those videos will come out way before I actually, this vlog comes out, because that's how I roll. You know, just upload them as I get them and go from there. I also got to set up another laptop at the Comedy Uncommons table. But first I got to do some cleaning up there and getting shit all organized and whatnot. And friggin' Oreo there, little asshole, I let him out there for a potty. Little fucker beelined it for the neighbor's yard and shit in their yard. So now I'm going to have to go clean that up tomorrow. So for tonight, he can stay in his bed because he's a bad dog and he doesn't fucking listen. So because he doesn't listen, he can stay in his crate for the night. I'll let him out again at 4 for a potty and then back into his crate until I wake up the next day. Like, he's got to be punished. He's got to learn. He can't be a fucking arsehole. He's not pushing me around. But anyway, people, I'm pissed off. So I'm getting fucking right pie-eyed and I'm going to bed. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment, all that nonsense. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.